Well, good morning, guys. What's going on? Joseph Anderson here, and today is challenge accepted number 3. Now, first of all, did I finish the original challenge? Now, you guys know from last week, if you listen to my updates, which I put in my stories, that I did not finish the challenge within the week. It was much more challenging than I thought so, and sometimes that's going to happen. Sometimes when you're going after things that you've never done before, that really is. It's going to happen, and it's okay. And you just push as hard as you can, and then you learn stuff. Now, did I finish it this week? And the answer is yes. Now, how long do you guys think it took me? And I didn't actually time this one, which is probably fortunate because it actually took a really, really long time. You know, like I said, when you're figuring stuff out that you've never done before, it just takes a really long time. And if this is your first time joining us for these challenge accepted video, my name's Joseph Anderson. I'm the It's Possible guy. And the whole point in that is basically just helping everyone understand that their life is possible. There's so many things I wish I would have done years ago, and so I finally started doing those, and hopefully you look at me and say, hey, if that guy can do it, I can do it. Now, as to the specifics of this challenge, this honestly probably took me between 20, maybe 30, maybe even more hours. And it's not because if I would have known what I was doing, it wouldn't have taken me that long. I'll pull in a couple things here. I thought I could flip this camera around. So this is really how this started, this project. Now, what it became is, if you guys have seen the trailer for the Joker movie, it's not a movie I've seen, but in the trailer, it has the Joker coming down the staircase in what's become an iconic staircase. So I really just wanted to draw it, and I don't really have any intentions on seeing the movie. But yeah, so this is how it started out. Started out literally a little stick figure, a little bit more than a stick figure on a set of stairs. And then from there, I went ahead and I actually drew out. You'll notice there's Homer Simpson, mostly in the style of the Joker. And so you can kind of see a little bit. He's got his he's got his body shape, and then he's got a different type of outfit on that's specifically designed for the Joker. You can even see I tried to make it as simple as possible. So I put this line on this, and I drew that from this. There he is. So you can see I took quite a bit of him, and I used there, and then on the arms I actually used the one there in the bottom, but he was flipped the wrong way. So I flipped over the page and I traced it so I could get a better version of how to draw that. So there's quite a few things that I use when I do these. I try to do the best I can, and as you guys know, I've got that really cool Simpsons drawing book. But now, as for what the actual drawing looks like, I'm going to flip them around on my camera real quick and show you guys. I'm just going to give a glimpse, and then tomorrow I'll actually post this online. But, feel free to guess. Like I said, I have no idea how long this actually took me. I know last night I finished this at like almost 3 a.m., and I know that sounds crazy, but I was going to mention something happened last night. Actually, I'll show you this real quick, and then this will make more sense. So you guys will notice, I'm hoping this is, there we go. It's kind of hard with this camera. You guys can probably also see my messy desk. So that is the finished product. Now, that being said, those walls, I did not have them done last night, and I had no idea how I was going to get them done. And I was honestly really ready to just to throw in the towel and call it good and basically leave up some blank and random walls. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure, I was searching how to draw walls in perspective on Illustrator. So as you guys noticed, I actually did hand draw the Homer. Everything else is built in computer-wise in Illustrator. But I did originally draw that, and I created almost everything that you see using different shapes, using different techniques, and plenty of the things I had no idea how to do. So like the brick wall, if you notice, I had no idea how to make a brick wall. I searched YouTube, and it's like how to make a brick wall in Illustrator, and this kid put up this like 8-minute tutorial of which I needed like 2 or 3 minutes of that showed me how to make a brick wall exactly, and so I did it, and I was like thrilled with that. But then I was like, okay, now how do I put this in perspective? And then I found a different video that showed there when I use Adobe Illustrator on some of these things, there's a tool on the side that I often click on, that annoys me because it puts up these lines. Well, you know the funny thing? That's exactly what I needed. And I had no idea. I had zero idea whatsoever that that was what I needed. And I was just searching online and somebody put up a YouTube video. Hey, this is how to draw walls in Illustrator. And by the time I figured this out, I was just like freaking out, like happy. I was so happy because I was going to finish this. Yeah, I could have added more detail. I could have added more other characters and things like that. But it's done. You know, and if you guys noticed at the bottom, I even put my tagline in my branding in the steps, the It's Possible guy in the Simpsons font, which I have from another project that I did. And so it doesn't matter what you want to do. Whatever you want to do is possible. I would have never figured out how to do half this stuff. And if I were to recreate this, I'm not going to, but if I were to recreate this, it would probably take me about half the time. And the next project I do this related to this, it probably will. So what is your challenge for this week? I really want to invite you guys to take this on because I have had so much fun. Yeah, last week I was frustrated. I was annoyed. I didn't get this done. Oh, also one other cool thing, I created like these custom gradients for the lights. So when you guys see this tomorrow, look really close at the lights and you'll see they almost have like a flickering in them. It's really sweet. But I'm not a natural artist. This is not my training. This is not what I've been brought up in. I mean, I guess I did take, graphic design classes way back when, but as far as like hand drawing, no. And even then I haven't used most of this stuff for years. And so what's your challenge you guys want to take on this week? Mine, I'm going to learn Viva La Vida by Coldplay. And as of now, it's planning on being a 1-week challenge. I've got a pretty busy schedule next week. I've got a friend getting married and stuff, so it might push that back a little bit, but the plan is right now to get it done in 1 week. And I can't tell you how good this feels to do this stuff, guys. Just start doing the stuff that you want to do. I know sometimes people look at me like, oh, you've done this for your whole life. I really haven't. I really, really haven't. These are just things I've always wanted to do. And there's sometimes I try stuff and it doesn't work. Like this morning, I was even trying to make the red walls black because the alleyway that the Joker comes down in the staircase is actually a pretty dark alley. But I'd already used the other red brick and it actually crashed my computer because there's so many tiny shapes going in that finally I just said, hey, you know what? I've just got to let this one go and I've got to call it good. But yeah, start doing what you really want to do, and I really want to hear it. I want to see, let's build each other, let's inspire each other from the things that we're doing. And tomorrow I will post this finished product, so you'll get to see more than a glimpse. Even though it'll pretty much just be this, but that way it'll keep people in suspense a little bit longer. So thanks for tuning in. Once again, my name is Joseph Anderson. I'm the It's Possible guy. And remember, it doesn't matter whether you've wanted to do stuff and you feel like you're behind and you're 17 or 70. All that matters is you just start now because it's always better late than never. Thanks, guys.